Funny old game for you, Ben. You're on fire. You're marking, kicking, doing the whole thing on a night we sort of looked at and thought, hey, not a great night to be a tall forward, but didn't faze you at all.
Oh, I suppose it was probably helpful having come down here and played a couple of games before. We knew how the wind was going to behave a little bit. So, you know, whether that gave us a little bit of advantage at the start of the game, I don't know. But it was great that we were able to put it all together tonight.
You kicked against the breeze in that first quarter, and I thought your ball use, you really tried to run it up and use some shorter targets and not just bomb it straight into the breeze. It worked really well. You know, I think you kicked 4 goals to 1 in the first quarter. Yeah,
I think that was a bit of a focus for us during the week, not kicking the ball in too long and making sure we lowered our eyes. And, you know, I think we were able to do that. But then when the ball did go inside 50 and it hit the ground, we were able to get massive pressure on them, which is another area of focus for us. So I suppose we can tick for those for tonight, but it's about backing up next week now. We're already thinking about next week.
Hey, Benny, we marvel at your ability to take the ball at its highest point. It's a unique skill. I can't remember a player does it quite like you. When you're 200 plus centimetres, mate, it's a pretty imposing thing. Was it something you've practiced, something you did at junior level, or does it just happen for you?
I suppose there's a couple of coaches that I had growing up told me that I had to run through the ball at 100% and mark with arms outstretched, and I probably took things maybe slightly too literally back in the day. So wanting to impress my coaches, I ran at everything 100%, whether it was training or in games, and I suppose, you know, dropped a few along the way, but means that probably now I'm able to mark the ball out in front, and I've done it enough times that it works for me. So I suppose that's what I put it down to. A couple of really good junior coaches I had down here in Devonport and Tassie.
Great.
Benny, I was watching you off the ball tonight, and you really seem to focus on just moving the whole time so that defender can never feel comfortable on you. Is that something that you go into each game wanting to do, just never standing still? Yeah. Movement's
one of my focus areas for myself, and I know when I'm playing well, and I'm hard to defend against, I'm moving well. But you know, I think the ball movement today really helped as well. I mean, you can move all you want, but if the ball's not coming down, it doesn't really help. So, you know, great job from our insiders and also our defenders. I mean, keeping them to 4 goals, I think that's a massive tick for them as well.
Hey, Ben, what's possible this year? I think the so-called footy experts have predicted a bit of a tough run for North Melbourne, maybe the next couple of years as you rebuild, but your best looks pretty good tonight. How quickly can you improve?
I think nights like tonight really show that we're going to be an exciting team to watch. You know, and having guys like Madge come in and play such a great role for us in defence. You know, over the years we've probably, you know, struggled to find that role for him, but I think he's really come into his own, and it's things like that you can look forward to. Luke Davies-Uniacke, some of the things he does, Jai Simpkin, young guys like this, and you know, we've got a pretty fit list at the moment too, which really helps getting all our players out on the park, which is really good for us.
Benny, a couple of players I thought were really important tonight, and is Billy Hartung, who come across from Hawthorn, giving you some really good overlap run, which is so important. And I thought Jed Anderson's game may be the best game he's played for North Melbourne. Yeah,
I don't think it can be understated what Billy's done for us coming to the club. Just the amount of run and pace that he's been able to bring to the club. I was talking to him before about his triathlon exploits back in his school days, and I think you can really see that coming out in games. And
it was something you needed, though, wasn't it? That overlap run. Probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And playing on a wing, I suppose, getting that ball on the outside's really important. And Jed, I love seeing Jed play really well. He's a great young fella we've got in our team. You know, awesome family as well. And you know, he's just been throwing his body in there and doing all the hard things that we love from him. So yeah, it's been outstanding how he's gone about his footy in the early part of this year.
15 goals from you in the last 3 weeks, just behind Buddy in the Coleman medal race. Congratulations, Ben. Thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.